Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Trevor Crane, and welcome to another Daily Dose of Greatness Quest. Today we're going to talk about the most powerful questions you can ask yourself. And I think you're really going to love today's show. This is all about a new mentor of mine challenged me with this today and challenged me to actually share it with you. So I know you're going to love it.
Cowboy.
Welcome to a Daily Dose of Greatness Quest with your host, Trevor Crane, my daddy. He is going to help you take your life and business to the next level.
Here I come to save the day.
Trevor Crane here, 11-time #1 best-selling author and the founder of Epic Author Publishing, coming to you live every day so you can plug in every day to build your ideal business so you can live your ideal life.
If my daddy can do it, then anybody can do it because he's a weirdo.
You're supposed to make me sound cool.
All right, guys, this is the foundation of everything. And I honestly believe this. I just took a training from a friend of mine today. His name is Garrett J. White. He's founder of the Wake Up Warrior movement, and I'm part of this mastermind group with him for the next 12 months. And I was talking to him today. Actually, he was talking to me, and he was asking me this question about the foundation of like what has helped him create the most massive transformation. And at one stage, when I filed my bankruptcy, the thing that saved my ass were the questions that I asked myself. I had this core question that I asked myself during the middle of when I was losing everything, when the woman I was in love with left me, when she took our daughter and left the state, when I was when I was losing my house, when I was losing my cars, when I was looking in the mirror and I was very disappointed with the guy I was seeing. The question that kept me alive, quite frankly, is the question, what's the gift? I ended up writing a book about this, by the way, and if you want to get a free copy of this, you can go to whatsthegift.com and you can get a copy of that book. And I share my insight into this question and how it transformed my life. But that's actually not what today's about. My point is that it is the questions we ask define who we become. And I'm going to give you some core powerful questions today that you can ask. And that's my challenge to you today is to ask these questions for yourself. So write these questions down, the ones I'm about to give you. Yes, it'd be great for you to ask that core question every single day, multiple times a day. What's the gift? No matter what the horse shit that's going on in your life, to ask the question of what's the gift in this, because no matter how bad it got, I knew that there was a gift in it. I was one of the happiest bankruptcy, lost everything guys you ever would have met. And I didn't want to slit my own throat because of this core question. I kept asking the question until I found the answer. Now today though, I want to give you some foundational questions that can frame who you are and how you're going to go ahead and create extraordinary results. And so I'm going to give you those questions today. And my challenge for you is to write these down, ask these questions, but more importantly, answer them. Pull out your success journal, whatever that is, and spend some time focused on answering these questions. And I'll answer them for you, for myself here, so that I can be a little bit vulnerable and authentic with you about my answers to these. So question number 1 is, who are you? I know this is a very simple question, but I've been asked this question multiple times doing personal development things for years. And I have to say that one of the first times I asked this question, I didn't have any idea what the answer was. I didn't even know. It was just confusing. And a mentor had asked me the question, and I'm like, who are you? And as if I should know the answer. It seems like a pretty simple question. But I ended up sitting with it for days before I felt like I came up with an answer. And my answer today, and I guess I started the first thing that came out of my mouth when I asked this question and answered it for myself today was that I'm a father. And being that I just had a new baby, that makes sense that would come up first. And it's where I have a lot of my energy, but I'm also a husband. And I don't know necessarily, this isn't about order, this is just what came up for me. I'm a brother, I'm a son, I'm a leader, I'm a student, I'm a finisher. And then, I realized that I have these new questions that have created this new I am statement. See, the most powerful, force in the human personality is the way that you identify yourself. So if you identify yourself with I am a loser, or I am a suckhole, or I am stupid, or I am fat, or why do I, always fail, you're going to find an answer, and you're going to find something that's not going to serve you. So what you want to come up with are better answers and better questions. And I have 3 core questions that define who I am as a businessman and as a change agent and as someone who wants to make a difference and help more people. And it is that I am a marketer, I am a closer, and I am a leader. And I'd like to tell you, I came up with those. Those are my questions. That's bullshit. Those are simple questions. I wasn't the first one to come up with them. I've got a friend of mine called the hardcore closer, and the whole identity is that I am a closer. Like, I will close deals. I will make the sale. I will influence others when it comes to business. On the responsibility of I am a marketer, remember, again, this is just my stuff and my answer to the question of who I am. But when I say I am a marketer, now I have to step up and align myself with that identity and become a master in my marketing to get people's attention, to go ahead and find those people who want my help so that I can lead. And then I am a closer, meaning I need to become a master of collecting a decision. A yes is great and a no is awesome, but what is not acceptable is a maybe. And I am a leader, I am a marketer, I am a closer, and then the final one is I am a leader. And honestly, I had a conversation with myself and my board of directors that I carry in my head like a crazy person. I call it my Central Intelligence Agency, and I just renamed the group, by the way. It's now my war room, because the truth is I need to be going to war there. And one of my mentors sat at that table in my mind, and I talked to myself, as this person, and I realized that I needed to step it up, and that I am a marketer, I'm a closer is awesome, but when it comes down to it, the person I need to work on is me. I am a leader. And that's the gap that I have to go ahead and fill in. Now, here, I'm going to ask you your second question. And again, I'm not doing this to tell you everything about me. I'm trying to give you context so you can go ahead and be, at least get some ideas about how you can answer these questions for yourself. And I don't know that there's a right or a wrong answer here. It's just that you need to come up with yours. And so the next question for you is, why are you here? Why did you, and you could answer that as like, why are you here on that planet? That's how I've often asked it. Like, what is my purpose? What is my vision? I just saw Arnold Schwarzenegger deliver a speech about the 5 rules and his secrets to success. It was phenomenal, by the way. I just shared it on my Facebook wall. If you guys want to see that, you can check that out. But why am I here? Why did I show up and pay attention to I'm part of 2 mastermind mentoring groups right now where I am not the leader. I am somebody that is there to learn and take my business and my life to the next level. And I'm doing that because I need to associate with next level people to take me where I want to go. And I lead 2 mastermind and mentor groups as well, where I'm doing the same thing for the people that I get to shepherd and help and serve. One's around book and one's around business. Now, why are you here? Why are you here on this podcast? Why are you here listening to this? Why are you paying attention to the things that you're paying attention to? And I know what it is for me. I mean, I tune in to watch Arnold Schwarzenegger talk about his secrets to success, or I tune in to listen to my mentors, or I tune in here to podcasts like what I'm creating for you right now, because I know what it is. I want more. Now, this is my answer, not yours. I don't know what your challenges are right now, but I want to have it all. And this is my answer to the question of why I am here. And in order to do that and to find my voice and to lead and to step up and create the results that I want in the world, I don't have a choice, but I have to commit to this daily discipline of leading this podcast and many other daily disciplines. That it's time for me to step up to a whole new level, to become 300 times the man and the leader and the father and the husband and the businessman that I want to be. And the third question for you today is, where are you at today? And I'll tell you what, when I read this, when I learned this from my mentor this morning, I was pretty proud of myself. Garrett J. White talks about 4 areas of your life, body, being, balance, and business. And I assessed all mine and I gave myself 7s. And I was like, man, this is pretty cool. Like, where am I at, man? I mean, I did my own 1 to 10, right? And this isn't how he told me to answer it. This is just, he asked the question. I'm asking you the question and you need to figure out how you're going to define it. But for myself, I gave myself 7s, man. Getting my own little 1 through 10, gave myself 7s. And then I was exercising earlier today. And on this run, when I was exercising, I'm pretty stoked, by the way, because I just got over a surgery recently, knee surgery. And I was so excited that I have rehabbed my knee to the point where I can run around at least and do lunges and squats and things. And I'm looking forward to playing soccer and doing cool stuff in the near future. But I was on this run, instead of listening to audiobooks and instead of doing a lot of things to, feel inspired by others, I spoke to myself. And I had my war room meeting, my CIA roundtable meeting with my board of directors, and one of them sat there and fucking yelled at me as me. This is me yelling at me as me in my own war room, and called bullshit on all of my numbers. Yeah, I compared to what most people have, maybe a 7 a 7 made me feel good. I have a great relationship with my wife. I have a great relationship with my clients, and I do a great thing with as a father. But it's not anywhere close to my standard of what I ultimately want for myself. The truth is, if I look at it authentically and I tell the honest truth to you, I can't admit to you that I'm living at 10s, man, or I'm living at 7s. That suggests that there's only a minor shift that I need to make to take my life to the next level in these areas. And I had to challenge myself. There was nobody else I was talking to but me on this run. And I do it out loud, by the way. I record these conversations like I pretend like I call Tony Robbins. And I talk to him because he's the chairman at my board of directors roundtable, or war room now. And I gave myself the score of a 3 across the board. And not because my life isn't frickin' awesome right now. And yeah, I need to spend more time in gratitude and being grateful for it. But right now, I just need to be authentic about the gap between where I am and where I want to go. And where I truly am at, 3 is generous compared to where I want to go. So my question to you is my challenge to you is to ask and answer these 3 questions. Let me give you 2 more. Where do you want to go? One of the first things that Arnold Schwarzenegger just said on this presentation, where he said these are his secrets for success, is he got crystal clear about his vision. Like, what do you want? And quite honestly, I have defined that in many ways. I've defined that with my relationship. I've defined that as being a father. And I've created some goals that sound nice. I say that I want to make $1 million a year, and that sounds cool. I can brag about that, and it sounds cool, but the truth is I'm not close to that yet, not even close. Me even saying that is betraying the trust that I might have with you, that I'm anywhere close to that. Now, that said, I also don't feel like it's far away, but the truth is I had to assess where I was at, where I'm at, and where I want to go in my body being balance and business, and however the categories of life you have. Let's just say that 1 is professional and 1 is personal. And where do you want to go? And the truth is that even when I say I want to make $1 million a month and I want to give away $1 million a year, I haven't clearly defined it to the degree that Arnold Schwarzenegger did. I'm not going to tell you all about it, but he saw himself as a 15-year-old in Austria, moving to America, becoming a movie star, becoming a world champion bodybuilder. He saw it all. He saw it all, and everything he did was to make that reality come true. And so my question for you is, where do you want to go? And then the final question for you today is, what's standing in your way of getting there? And, one of the things that's standing in the way of me getting there is just defining with clarity what it is that I want. Oftentimes when I seek mentoring from another human, or I choose to give mentoring and coaching and support to somebody that I'm helping create a result that I've already created, like helping people write a great book and change the world with their message and attract more clients and build their brand and grow their business and master their marketing to the degree that I have learned to master my marketing, but it's not even close to what is next for me. The first thing I got to do is help people get clarity. And what's lacking for me is the thinking big enough and getting a clear enough picture of precisely and exactly who this man is that I shall become when I'm 300 times more powerful than I am today in all of these areas, that I'm 300 times a better husband and a better father and a better businessman and a better leader and a better giver. And so then I also broke it down into the categories. So you can do this personally, professionally. You can choose body, being, balance, and business. Again, that's not my creation. Hey man, you can break your life into whatever categories you think are appropriate for you. Tony Robbins has his wheel of life that is something that I focused on early on, and a mentor that I sought that led me. And he didn't say, follow me, brother. He said, become the leader that will stand beside me and walk with me. And that's what I guess my challenge is for you today, is to consider these questions and to take on this challenge for the day, to ask and answer these questions for yourself And if you want to be a total baller, take it to the next level and share this with the next person. Do what I just did today. Is I didn't come up with today's exercise. This wasn't my great epiphany of what I was going to share with you today. This was I was told to do. I was told to ask these questions, to answer them myself, and then to teach and share this with somebody else, which is what I did. So I'm going to challenge you today to also, if you want to take this to the next level and talk to somebody about it, share somebody with this. And if you want to go ahead and take me up on getting one of my books that actually helped save my life, and I've got a 30-day goal-setting challenge in it. I think it's a phenomenal strategy. It's about the mindset and meaning you have even when life is dishing the most awful shit to you and ever. And I'll send you my book for free. It's called What's the Gift? Go to whatsthegift.com. You can pick that up. And it comes with a free 30-day challenge. In fact, you know what? You can cheat it if you want. You can go find the bonus link for it. Just go to Amazon, search for the book. If you want to just go get all the bonuses and take the 30-day challenge in and of itself, just go. I think you go to whatsthegift.com/bonus, and you can pick that up as well. Anyway, I'm out. Take this as a challenge. Go ask and answer these questions and create a powerful answers for you so you have the foundation for your success moving forward. That's it. Trevor, I'm out.
To get even more awesomeness, which means all my best stuff, download my app by texting Trevor to 36260. It will show up right on your cell phone. Just text message the word Trevor to 36260. Talk to you soon.